Assalamu alaikum students. Today we will learn present tense and we will discuss all the aspects of present. That are the four aspects of present: present indefinite tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense and present perfect continuous. We will discuss all of the tenses one by one. The first one is present indefinite tense. In the present indefinite tense, the Urdu indication is ta hai, ti hai, te hai. As you can see in the Urdu translation, हम 4 बजे खाना खाते हैं. The structure, the formula is mentioned above in the very first line with the red. The subject plus verb, first form of verb plus object. Subject, why they have written I, we, you and they mentioned that with the I, we, you and they, we use first form of verb, whereas with the he, she, it, we use s or es with the first form of verb. For example, she eats, he runs, he walks, he talks. So we use s and es with the singular noun. We use s or es with the singular noun. You can see here. You can take the screenshot of it and you can see the example. डॉक्टर मरीज़ को चेक करते हैं. द डॉक्टर्स एग्जामिन द पेशेंट. सो वी डू नॉट यूज़ एस और ई एस विद द प्लॉरल. रिमेंबर दिस थिंग. आई एंड यू आर द एक्सेप्शनल केसेस. दे आर सिंगुलर बट we do not use s or es with the first form of verb except I and you. We use s or es with every singular, and with the plural we do not use s or es. Now in the negative you can see I, we, you, they means subject plus do not plus first form of verb plus object. Means with the I, with the we, with the you and with the they and with the every plural we use do not. And we will use do not. And with the he, with the she, with the it and with the name we will use does not. As you remember, we use s or es with the first form of verb whenever the subject is he, she, it or any name. So when in the negative we will remove the s or es and then we will make it. For example, वो वहाँ नहीं जाता है. If I make a positive for it, he goes there, and when I will convert it, so I will say he does not go there. मैं आपसे नफ़रत तो नहीं करता. I do not hate you. So मैं उसका पीछा नहीं करता हूँ. सो आई डू नॉट फॉलो हिम. वो अपनी अम्मी का कहना नहीं मानता. अगर मैं इफ़ आई से वो अपनी अम्मी का कहना मानता है, सो he obeys his mother. When I will convert it into the negative, so I will make it he does not obey his mother. Now coming towards the interrogative. In the interrogative you know this thing that the helping verb comes before the subject, that do comes before the I, we, you, they and plural plus first form of verb plus object plus question mark. Does comes before the he, she, it and any name or any singular plus first form plus object. Does she know? We will never ever say does she knows. We say does she know about that. So does. So we are doing according to the formula. For does he belong to you, we will not say does he belongs to you. Remember that s goes to the do. So does he belong to you. Now in the second column you can see do you know, do I know, do you know. So with the you and I we use do. And when we use wh words, so that how do I know, what do you know. First the wh word comes, then the helping verb, then the subject, then verb first form. Do you want to take rest? Do you. Do is a helping verb, you is a subject, want is a verb to take rest, object. So you can see that the present indefinite tense is very easy. You should not be confused among the s or es point. Apart from that, we are proceeding towards the present continuous tense. Present continuous tense indicate an action which is in progress at the time of speaking at the present time. Means the work is continue, the work is in process. The Urdu indication of present continuous tenses in the end, there will be raha hai, rahi hai, raha hu. For now the formula, you can see the formula of the positive subject I, okay, plus am plus verb ing form plus object. I am working in the field, in the office. He, she, it. With the he, she, it, you will always use is, and with this singular, okay. For example, Ali is working, Alia is working, he is working, and the first form of verb plus ing. Apart from that, r is used with this, all the plurals, all the plural except you. You is the singular, but we will use r with it. You are working in the office, you are working in the school, so we will use is like this. They are working. Remember, in the continuous, in every continuous, whether it is past, whether it is present, whether it is future, we will use present participle in it, that is first form of verb plus ing. With the first form of verb, we will use ing. For example, see, he is working in the garden. Now for the making of negative, subject plus am, are, is, not plus object, I am not working is plus verb ing form plus object. For example, I am not working in the garden, he is not working in the garden, she is not working in the garden, it is not working in the garden, it is not working. For example, if you are talking about the computer or anything, it is not working. My phone is not working, the mobile is not working. For example, Alia is not working in the class, you are not working in the class, we are not working in the office, they are not working. So see how you will use it. Is very simple. After the am, is, and are, you will use not in the negative. Apart from that, you can see the rotation in the example, he is working in the garden, and how the helping verb comes before the subject. He working in the garden, and question mark is necessary. Remember this thing. For example, they are working in the garden, are they working in the garden? So is, am, and are will come before the subject, and in the end you must put the question mark. Now you can see here the examples in Urdu. मैं झूठ नहीं बोल रहा हूँ, I am not telling a lie. Stars are not shining, सितारे नहीं चमक रहे हैं. हम शोर नहीं मचा रहे हैं. इफ़ ऐसे हम शोर मचा रहे हैं, we are making noise. वो रेडियो सुन रहा है, या वो रेडियो सुन रहे हैं, they are listening to the radio. अली पतंग उड़ा रहा है, अली इज़ नॉट फ्लाइंग द kites. अली पतंग नहीं उड़ा है, अली इज़ नॉट फ्लाइंग द kites. Apart from that, we are proceeding toward the present perfect tense, that is the Urdu indication of it is चुका है, चुकी है, चुका हूँ, चुके हैं. Now this is the structure, the formula. Present perfect tense, subject plus helping verb, we have and has, plus past participle means third form of verb, plus object. I have tried sushi. Sushi is a sushi is a dish, okay, a recipe. I have tried sushi. Now the negative, subject plus have not, has not, plus past participle. Remember this thing in the perfect tense. In all of the perfect tenses, we will use third form of verb. Third form of verb, okay? In not second form of verb, third form of verb. I have not tried sushi. Now the question, have, has plus subject plus past participle. Have is a helping verb, you is a subject, tried, past participle, sushi, object, question mark. Now see here in which condition present perfect tense is used. Life experiences, whenever you ask someone something, for example, have you ever eaten sushi before? Have you ever done this thing before? Life experience. Finished actions. The present perfect tense, the important thing is the work is done. The work is started in the past and done in the present. Finished actions, past event, present result. She has lost her wallet. Means she has lost her wallet in the past and she cannot find it yet. Recent completed. For example, when you ask when you say to said to your teacher, I have finished my work, ma'am. I have just finished my work. Means you have recently finished your work. Unfinished action. I have lived in Paris for 5 years. I have lived in Paris means the thing is somewhere in the past. I have seen David several times. Multiple action at different. I have seen David several times. But remember this thing that whenever there is a present perfect tense, so it means the basic thing in it is that the work is started in the past and finished in the present. For example, you have done the work. So you have started the work in the previous times. Maybe at home you have started that work, but you have completed it at here. So that is present perfect tense. Usage, see how you will use how long. You sometimes you talk about the time. I have been at work for 6 hours. The work that has recently been completed, as I have told you, he has just cooked the meal. Time period that has not finished. She has drunk 2 cups of tea today. Means the day today is not completed yet, and up to that she has done these things. So to describe the specific moment, we have lived in this house since 2000. But remember this thing, like, do not confuse among the present perfect continuous and present perfect. Just remember about the present perfect that the finished action, past event and present result. Means the situations had occurred in the past and it is done in the present. Now present perfect continuous. Present perfect continuous tense expresses the action which has occurred in the past and they proceed in the current situation or maybe in the future. They occurred in the past, proceed in the present. For example, if I say I have been living in this house for 3 years, means I was living and still I am living, and maybe in the future I will be living in that house, in the same house. So it occurred in the past, it proceed in the current situation or maybe in the future. Now you can see the formula of the positive: subject plus have has plus been plus verb present participle. Okay, verb first form ing plus object. I have been working on this since March. So now negative, subject plus have has not been. Remember, between the been and have you will use not. Have not, has not been plus verb ing plus object. I have not been working on this since March. Have has plus subject plus been plus verb ing plus object plus question mark. Have I been working on this since March? Have I. Now the interrogative come out of the sentence. It always comes before the subject, and remember these things that been will come after the subject. Have I been working on this since March? Now you will be thinking about the usage. There are different usage of this. Okay, now you will see here the use of for and since. The use of for and since. How you will use for and how you will use since. See here the main thing. For is used for the period of time, and remember this thing, the indication of for, how you will indicate that here I will use for. So there will be a number and there will be plus time period. For example, I have been living in Japan. I have been living in Japan for 4 years. Now the number 4 is given and time word is given. Years is the time word. So here you will use for. And when we are talking about this since is the starting point, a time, a day. I have been living in Japan since 2012 means the exact time is given to you. Remember this thing, present perfect continuous and present perfect tense are differentiate due to this for instance, because here in the time period is given. The expression of time is here in the present perfect continuous. I studied English in Ireland for 2 years. Here the number is given and the time word is given. Mm, I studied English and it is a simple sentence. See, it is a simple sentence they have just given. For example, I have been working here since June. We have been married. Here they have used present perfect tense, but you will use in the present perfect continuous. For example, if I say here, see, I have been working on this since March. I have not been working on this since March. If I say I have been working on this for 4 hours, for 5 minutes. I hope you understood all the things clearly. Till then, Allah Hafiz. Thank you so much.